Okay, so in my last video, I opted to do a goals, stay and go, where I have the option to keep some goals, change some goals, or to veto some goals. And wouldn't you know it, I vetoed 11 of my 19 goals, which is quite a lot. So today we are going to lock in some goals. These goals are not allowed to be changed between now and the end of the year. So let's get right into it. These are my goals for the second half of the year of 2021. My first goal is to read 12 classics this year. I have so far read 6, and to complete this goal, I need to continue to read one classic per month. This is extremely doable. My second goal is to have 1 month where fantasy does not dominate my TBR. I've kind of already achieved this, but I did keep it in the stay pile because I didn't want to veto too many. My third goal regards how many books I'm going to read for 2021. Originally I said 50 because I didn't think I would have a lot of time, but turned out I had a ton of time and I've already eclipsed this number, so I'm going to change it to the triple digits number of 100. So my third goal is to read 100 books by the end of 2021. My fourth goal is to read 12 LGBTIQ plus books by the end of 2021. LGBTIQ plus representation on this channel is huge to me, and I'm already halfway through. I've read 6 so far, so if I can read 6 more by the end of the year, then I will have achieved this goal. My next goal is to read 6 romance books by the end of this year. Now, because I already have 12 LGBTIQ plus books to read, these romance books to qualify must be straight romance. Man, woman, boy, girl. I've already read 1 this year, which means I have 5 to go. If I can read 5 more, I will have accomplished this goal. My next goal is a channel goal, which is to roll back to 3 videos per week. Now, I think I've kind of already failed at this goal, but I want to keep it in because I have mostly achieved this. Last year, I posted videos every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, and this year, I wanted to post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I have mostly stuck to this goal, so I'm going to leave it in there. My next goal is going to come with a stipulation. The goal is to complete all 4 seasonal DNF videos. Now, for those of you who don't know what these types of videos are, seasonal DNF videos are done once a season. There are 4 seasons in a year, so 4 videos for this goal. Basically, at the end of every season, I'm talking about all of the books that I DNF'd that season. DNF'd means did not finish. I started a book, I picked it up, I decided not to complete it because I wasn't enjoying it and I had no intention to go back to it again. Last year, I did summer and autumn, which is what we in Australia call fall, for Americans watching this. I did those 2, but I did not do winter and spring. My plan is to do winter and spring this year. The exception, or the little asterisk placed upon this goal, is what happens if I don't DNF a book, because so far I have not DNF'd a book in winter. If I don't DNF a book, I'm still going to do the seasonal DNF video where I'm going to probably talk about the books that I've DNF'd so far that year, but it will still count because I'm still going to call it that season's DNF video. My next goal is to do 25 videos that contain reviews by the end of the year. Now, there's an asterisk on this one too to make it harder for me. There are some videos where I do 3 reviews in one. There are some videos where I do 2 reviews in one. The videos where I do more than 1 review in the one video will only count as 1 review because my goal is to have 25 video reviews, not 25 book reviews. So, can I reach this goal? I don't even know how many I've done so far, so I know it won't be easy. Wish me luck. My next goal is to retain my monthly TBRs and monthly wraps. There are a lot of booktubers over the last couple of years who have been letting go of theirs, so I did not want to get onto that bandwagon because I believe personally for me that monthly wraps and TBRs are cornerstones of booktube, so I'm going to hang on to mine. I need to do 12 monthly TBRs and 12 monthly wraps. My next goal is specifically going to help me as far as reading diversely, and that is to complete 3 series, but in a way that I am choosing to complete them. So the first series is going to be the Nevermore series by Jessica Townsend. There are 3 books in that series. I've read the first one. I need to read the next 2. The first 5 books in the Animorphs series, and the final middle grade series that I want to read the first 5 books of as well is the Goosebumps series. My next goal is a Brando Sando, aka Brandon Sanderson, Cosmere timeline goal. What I would like to do in idealistically is to complete and be up to date with all of Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere books. Now, this is not going to be easy to achieve, but I am extremely close to doing this. So I want to specify what I mean by this. 1, I want to complete the White Sand series. I am starting this series today. There are 3 volumes in that series, so I need to read Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3. After that, I have 2 novellas that I need to complete, which is The Sixth of Dusk and Shadows for Silence in the Forests of Hell. Then there is a Stormlight Archive novella that I need to read, which is Dawnshard. And then there is the latest Stormlight Archives book that has come out, which is Rhythm of War. If I can complete all of these books, then I will have read every single book that is currently out in the Cosmere timeline. My next goal is to complete my only YA series that I have going at the moment, which is the Pretty Little Liars series. There are 8 books that I'm referring to. Now, apparently there are more because there's many eras in the series, but I'm referring to the first 8, which is the first 2 eras. I have read the first 5 of 8 books, so I have 3 more to go. My next goal is a channel goal, and that will be to do 2 bookshelf tours between now and the end of the year. Generally speaking, booktubers do 1 bookshelf tour during the year. They'll either do it at the start of the year or the end of the year. Last year I chose to do mine at the end of the year. I think it was my last video for December, I think. But for the second half of this year, I want to do 2. So I want to do my first half of 2021 bookshelf tour, and in that bookshelf tour I'm just going to go through the books that I've read so far this year. If there are books that I haven't read this year or books that I read last year, then they won't be included. Then I want to do the end of year 1 as well, and with the end of year 1 I'm going to show you all the books that are on my bookshelf. So 2 bookshelf tours done by the end of the year. My next goal is a commitment to continue on with a series. Now, with this specific goal, it is not necessarily to finish out the series because I just don't think that's going to happen unless I rush my way through, which I don't want to do. But to show that I am dedicated to this series, I want to make sure that I read the next book in this series by the end of the year. The biggest book with this goal would have to be Book 2 in the Heroes of Olympus series. I've been saying since March of 2020 that I'm gonna read book number 2, and I have meant this every time I've said it. I just haven't done it, but I am now locking in the goal. Book number 2 for Heroes of Olympus will be read by the end of the year. Book number 2 for Personal Demons will be read by the end of the year. It is called Original Sin. I read Personal Demons as the first book that I began in my booktube career. I loved it so much I did it as a buddy read with a friend, and I've been wanting to read book number 2 for such a long time, you guys, and I have it on me. Book number 2 in the One of Us is Lying series. I read this book this month and loved it so much I need to read the next one. And book number 4 in the Shadowhunter series. I love this series so much as well, but if I don't keep reading it, I feel like I just won't keep reading the series at all. So I need to read the next one in this one as well. My next goal is to go back in time to December of 2020 and revisit my most anticipated books for 2021 by doing an update video to compare notes from what I thought they were going to be like to what they actually ended up being like. Was I right? Was I wrong? Was I surprised in a good way or a bad way? That's my next goal. Compare them, because I have purchased all of them. I've read most of them. The others are on future TBRs. So it'd be good to go back and see if the ones I were excited about were actually really good. And if the ones I were a bit trepidatious about, were they bad or was I wrong? And my final goal is to do 2 sets of videos. Last year, at the end of the year in December, I did my favorites and non-favorites videos of the year, like favorite series, favorite standalones, all that kind of stuff, and I loved doing it. I always planned on doing it every single December, but this year, to break things up a little bit, I also want to do those types of videos for the first half of the year. So I want to do it in July, Christmas in July, why not? Wrapping up everything for the first half, and then I want to do it also in December so that you get 2 lots of those videos. And that is more than enough to be getting on with, I think, for the remainder of this year. I honestly feel like I've set myself up for way too many goals, so we'll see how we go. But what goals do you have for the remainder of 2021? Let me know in the comments section below. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Letting you guys go with peace, blessings, and so much love. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'll see you again soon. Mwah! Thank you so much for watching, and happy reading!